Gurkha, Barracuda, in double perfecto. Hey everybody, I'm okay, and this is Cigar Vlog. Okay, so Gurkha Barracuda. I do not know where the hell they get their names from, but they really need to start putting them on everything because I had to do a Google search to make sure that's actually what this was. Also, I kind of wish I had a little bit nicer version of this, but I got it as part of a 5-pack. Absentmindedly threw everything in the humidor, smoked up the last 4, and just said, everything's fine. And this one kind of got a little ate up somehow. So, normally, they're nice and clean. Not that it matters, because it's got this big, huge torpedo head. Oh, get away from me, bud. Like I said, big old torpedo head. And these are always a pain in the ass to figure out how to cut, because you never know how much is too much. Especially when it's a little jank. I think that'll be alright. First one of these I did. Kinda didn't like to stay rolled up. Nice thing about this though, it's got this nice little small foot on here, so okay, it lit. Does not take long at all. That said, it's very easy to overdo this because it is so small. That band is right close enough to your mouth, that you're basically going to be kissing this thing the entire time if you're not careful. Aroma coming off of it. I want to say smoky bar. Flavor-wise, no spice, subtle sweet. I want to say perhaps a little bit of a baking spice kind of thing. You know, cinnamon, nutmeg, things like that. Clean tobacco. Not bad. That said, my dry lips are trying their damnedest to cause this sucker to completely unravel. So much as I want to yank the band off right now, I'm going to leave that on there just in case. So far, interesting. I'm going to get this down to the first inch, see if anything wakes up or changes. Right, about an inch in front of a tunnel that for some reason on a calm day still makes a breeze. So far. Good day. I'm sorry, I'm going to do that every freaking time. I'm sorry. Anyway, so far about an inch in. There's a definite earthy note. I want to say kind of like a graham crackery kind of sweet. A couple of baking spices. Kind of a subtle flavor profile, actually. Retrohale is very, very graham crackery. You know, it's got that kind of bready, slightly sweet, kind of cinnamon nutmeg kind of thing going on. So, not bad. That said, one of the problems with this type of foot profile is the fact that it's kind of difficult to gauge how your light's going. So, burn may be a little wanky. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get this down to the halfway point and see if anything wakes up, and whether or not I can safely remove the band. I'm a little leery because I'm kind of thinking it's not really sliding too good, but I'm hoping that it's not stuck to the wrapper. So I'm going to get this down to the halfway and see how it goes. Okay, so proper halfway point. Believe it or not, the band actually came all the way down to the halfway point because it was gigantic. And fortunately, it was actually not stuck to the wrapper, which is good. Flavor-wise, kind of light, but is very mellow, creamy, slightly bready, baking spice kind of profile to it, subtle sweet, a little earthy. Not bad. Honestly, it would probably pair well with an old-fashioned or other whiskey cocktail. Otherwise, though, I had to make note that the burn actually corrected itself very nicely. I did not have to touch this up. It just kind of automatically straightened out for the most part. It's one of those hot days, so I'm kind of paranoid about getting run over by a bicyclist or, you know, some weirdo with a dog. But anyway, so far, flavors have been pretty good. Subtle, but present. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get this down to the nub. Seeing as how I'm kind of running out of things to say. And we'll see if anything wakes up, changes, or if it just keeps going. Okay. Looks pretty much like a dub to me. Give me 1 second to futz with this. It's kind of the problem with these torpedo heads. It's kind of difficult to gauge exactly how close you are to done, because even when you're about to burn your fingers, you still have so much left that it's a bit over the top. Anyway, flavors have been pretty consistent throughout, which means it's pretty consistently a creamy, bready, baking spice, earthy, smooth, mellow cigar. Like I said, would pair very well with, say, an old-fashioned, or, you know, eat a piece of chocolate with it and have a Smurf for cheapskates. Overall, though, not much else to say. I mean, it'd be excellent for, you know, cold cocktail on a hot afternoon. Hanging out at family barbecue, something like that. Otherwise, not bad. Probably not something that I would actively seek out, though. It's a little too mellow. That's it. If mellow cigars are your thing, this will be right up your alley. Thing is, I don't think they make these in anything other than a double perfecto. So you're always going to have that small foot, but also that small head too. So just something to think about. Well, anyway, that's pretty much all I got for this one. If you like this review and anything for you, like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know if you had a different experience. Beyond that, check out my Twitch stream, Sunday night to Friday night. Yeah, you'd think I'd remember that by now. 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. If you can't make it live, it will show up on the YouTube later. Just swear I heard a bicycle jingle. Anyway, that's all I got for this one. I'll see you next time.